Hi, everyone. My name is Lydia Martinez with L Marketing and Events and Restaurant Owners Marketing Academy. And today I wanted to talk to you about how to improve your website and your search engine optimization with video content. Um, Video content, if you're already producing it, so if you're already doing videos for your social pages, or if you are doing live streams, or publishing video content to YouTube, creating video content and actually housing it on your website is one of the best ways to actually really improve your website and make it more engaging for people. It increases your brand authority, showcasing that you know what you're doing, what you're talking about. It lets people get to know you kind of on a personal level, which is always really, really nice as well. And then from there, it helps your actual search engine optimization as well. So let's talk about a few different ways to use video to optimize your website, increase your search engine optimization, and really dig in and connect with your customers in a meaningful way. The very first thing to consider is when you're doing video content already for your social pages or for YouTube, pushing that content out to your website allows you to update your content on a regular basis. So it gives you a way to very easily repurpose that video and update your website. So you could embed that video in a blog post, either one that you've already written, where you can say, oh, here, and check out this video to find out more, or you can do like a micro blog post where you embed the video and you do a quick excerpt of what's in the video. And then from there, you explain to everybody, watch the video to find out more. So in the case of this video, for example, I might, in that micro blog post, write my 4 or 5 bullet points of here's our top 5 recommendations for improving your website with video, and watch the video to find out more details. So that's another way that you can do it, or a couple of ways that you can update your content very easily with that video content that you've already created. Another thing that I highly recommend if you want actual search engine optimization of your video is to transcribe it. There are all kinds of great transcription tools up there where you can upload the video. It'll give you a transcription of what you've actually said. And then from there, you can populate that into a blog post or a landing page for your video content. It helps with a couple of different things. So web crawlers and search engines, they cannot read video. They don't by default know what's in it, just like they can't read photos. A machine or search engine can't like see a photo or see a video and know what it's about automatically. But if you transcribe it, those search engines and web crawlers, they sure can read the words. They can understand the words and they can say, okay, I know what this video is about now. So if you include a video transcription in a blog post or a landing page for a video, then the web crawlers learn what it's about and can direct people to that page. So that's one of the ways to actually get engagement on your video content on your website, is to transcribe it. Another thing that's really important when you are putting video content on your website is that you are taking an extra minute, and on that landing page for that video, you are adding in keywords or key phrases about what it is, what that video is actually about, and that you're also writing a meta description for that video. So a meta description is the little like 1 to 3 sentences that are the preview sentences for any piece of website content that's out there. And so if you deliberately write that meta description with a keyword and a call to action, if people are Googling things, then that will show up as a preview for that piece of video content. If you don't fill out the meta description and you don't tell the web crawlers these are the keywords or key phrases for this video, they'll try and figure it out on their own and they might not get it right. It means that the likelihood that that video will appear in searches goes down. And so it's really important that you add in those keywords, those meta descriptions, that you say what it is actually about so that people understand and can relate. Sometimes we'll even do a photo still of a video and rename that photo still of the video according to SEO best practices. So we might name the video for a still of this video, for example, L Marketing and Events, improve your website with video. And we'll put a dash in between each of those words so that the web crawlers know that that specific image is related to L Marketing and Events. We could even put my name in there if we wanted to brand me personally, and we're saying what that photo is of. And then we might also fill out the alt text with the key phrase about what the video is about on that photo, and also a description of what's going on in the photo. So those are some ways to optimize the content when you create a landing page or a blog post for a specific video. Another tip is that I have for you on improving your website with video is actually a don't do this kind of tip. One of the things that you want to not do is upload your video onto your website and house that video there. You don't want the video to be attached to your hosting. And a lot of people don't realize this. Videos take up a lot of space, and you pay to host your website somewhere. It's where it literally lives on a server. And all the copy, all the information, everything that goes on your website lives on that server. And pages and words and photos, those don't necessarily take up a ton of space, but videos do. So videos, if you upload them to your website and host them or house them on your web server, guess what happens? It slows down your site speed and your load time for your entire website, because essentially the home page and every other page has to load almost completely before people will take a look at it. And if your website takes more than like 3 or 4 seconds to load, it should be even less, especially on a phone, people will just bounce. They won't keep looking at it. They'll go away. So if you've got video hosted on your server or on your website and it slows the load time, 1, the human beings start going away, and 2, the search engines actually stop showing your web page to people because they like super fast site load times. Host your video somewhere else. There are all kinds of third-party platforms for hosting your video and then embedding it in your website. The biggest one is YouTube. You can host your video on YouTube. It's actually a free platform. You don't have to pay a ton of money to put your video there. And then on top of that, YouTube, it also acts as a search engine and a high domain authority website that you can point back to your website. So with all of those different things, all of those different elements, guess what? You can host your video on YouTube. You can embed it very easily on your website. It will autoplay if you want. You can set it up so that there are, different essentially YouTube categories within your YouTube channel so that you can share news and information there as well. And that way people can watch video after video and never have to leave your website, but you're still getting the credit for it on your website, as far as not having people have to hunt you down to find the information or watch a video. So those are my recommendations for how to really improve your website with video and get a little bit of SEO traction around it. It allows you to update your content regularly, create new or fresh content with blog posts. You can transcribe it and get the SEO credit for the things that happen in the video. adding those keywords, meta descriptions, alt text, things like that to those posts. And then also hosting your video on a third-party host like YouTube to give you that instant streaming capability without slowing down your website. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you need any support when it comes to live streams, repurposing content, strategy for your social media, please reach out. Let us know. We're happy to help you. Have a great day.